So you did mention it's a choice. Have you worn traditional Japanese clothing?
Yes.
Okay. And how was the response from both Japanese and foreigners?
Kimono, the response has been pretty positive, actually. So I don't post kimono, like full kimono with obi and that kind of thing a lot. I don't post that a lot, but the response is very positive from Japanese people. They love when you wear kimono or any traditional dress, actually. Yeah.
What would be examples of other ones?
Hitatare, which is a type of samurai wear. And I'll send you a photo. And suikan, which is kariginu, is also, I have them on my Instagram feed, but they're worn on horseback when they used to hunt in Heian period and this kind of thing.
Super
Beautiful.
cool. And you own those? Just like chilling in your apartment?
I have a hitatare. I have one, which is I use for horseback archery. But yeah, there's just so much. It's really rich. Like clothing, garment culture is really interesting in Japan. So it's not just kimono, for men and women or yukata. There's a really big historic background, and yeah, that kind of thing is really sort of something that I like to research on and look into. So sometimes I buy stuff, but it's a bit expensive. Yeah.
Your husband's just like going through the credit cards. Honey, do you want to explain?
Buying all this like crazy stuff. Yeah. I do wear it though, so
there you go.
it's being used.
And if it's like for Instagram, it's like tax write-off, right? Just like boom,
There you go.
knock that bad boy right
Actually,
off.
that's a really good idea.
If you're not doing that, you
special,
absolutely should. It's like, and this is a social media company expense. Goodbye, writing you off.
There you go. So the response from Japanese.
Right, is very
good.
positive, right.
Okay. What about from foreigners? On social. Well, you know what? Let's distinguish it. What about from foreigners who actually see you in person and know you?
They think that it's nice and they don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then foreigners online.
Foreigners online who don't know me and
Yes.
don't know that I've lived in Japan for 20 years
Yes.
and don't know that I do martial arts. So
Well, I mean, you do have some information on your Instagram.
the
right?
biggest kind of pushback I get is when I post about Kyudo wearing my uniform. So that's, I get like, you're dressed up as a ninja, or you're socially, you're culturally appropriating.
Yeah.
I want to write back, like, this is my uniform. This is my, like, I got to wear it or they don't let me practice. But yeah, just, so it's a lot of pushback. It doesn't come when I'm wearing traditional dress. It's more like just a regular Kyudo uniform. For some
That's
reason, it
interesting.
upsets people. Yeah,
When
yeah.
you're wearing the
They're like,
mandatory clothing.
this is cosplay 150%. I'm like, bro, this is my uniform. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's not cosplay.
Yeah.
I'm not a character. I'm just practicing my martial art. Yeah. So it's that understanding. They don't have the background, and I realize, there's no use replying back to them or trying to, because they don't know the backstory. It's just what you can see from that clip. And this is the thing with social media, is that it doesn't give you all my background. If they want to go back through the feed and look around and stuff, but they don't. So
They're interested in calling out what they think is cultural appropriation, not in
Yeah.
like doing even a small modicum of research, right?
I mean, but that's when you look at it that way, it's just a bite-sized piece that they have, and
Right.
that's the impression that they get. So I
Correct.
mean, you kind of can't do much about that.
What would be your response if they actually did look into your backstory, and so that you've been here for so long and
Yeah.
you've actually are practicing the art,
Yeah.
and they still make those comments?
Then I'm a weeb.
Well, I mean, are
That's
they
how you
wrong though?
review yourself?
Like,
No, I don't, because so I researched the word weeb because it didn't exist when I came to Japan.
Okay.
So I was like, weeb, Urban Dictionary, weeb. When was it invented? After I came to Japan. So I was like, I mean weeb. So that's what I get called usually. So I'm like,
what
dude,
was
I'm
the-
like an old lady with 3 kids living here, like chilling out, having my family and stuff. I'm not a weeb. But yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of my image for younger people or people who like anime. No offense, anime is great, but it's not what drew
Sure.
me here.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Big same. So no, I find that really interesting because like cultural appropriation, like they're legitimate cases, right?
Yeah.
Like when
Yes.
things are being stolen. But
Yes.
especially I had a very similar situation where I earned my hakama in Aikido, and like that is something
You're so cool.
No. You're so cool. Okay, like Kyudo is insanely good. But yeah, so I earned my Hakama on Aikido, and I'm like
So cool.
post pictures of this stuff, and I get some comments just like, dude, you're such a weeb, exactly, or like you shouldn't take that. You're white. You have no business wearing a Hakama. I'm like, dog, I earned this. Do you understand? You don't. You can't just. Well, you can go buy one, but like you. Like this is a mark of like achievement.
Right.
That is not appropriation in any way, and the same is true for Kyudo and stuff as well.
It's just a lack of awareness and
Yeah,
understanding.
exactly
I think.
right.
Yeah,
No,
and if
100%.
you know this, then you don't get upset about it.
So yeah, no, it's but I can say that I can definitely relate to those sorts of like
We're
negative
so
comments.
connected.
Well, like I was saying before the show started, I was just like, you and I, we've got
Vibing.
insanely similar
Yeah.
backgrounds over here, super vibing.
Oh my gosh.
That's
We can be
fantastic.
brother and sister.
Oh, I mean, honestly, like look at that diamond-shaped face, like
There you go.
slightly off-color hair, but the perfect teeth, just twinsies over
Yeah.
here all the
Maybe
way.
so. Maybe so.
There you go. Get that jawline shot.
Oh yeah.